on. Oh my goodness, why is all this very dark in here? I don't get it. Okay, when I get to a stop, I'm gonna try to fix this because it's damn too dark. Okay, so now I've stopped. I'm not driving. I'm just trying to put this in a better position. Okay, now I'm driving again. So today I'm going to site and I'm just driving behind my wife in front. She doesn't know I'm doing this video. It was funny. I just following her. When I get to another stop, I'm going to fix this video because I want to be able to show you. She's driving in front and I'm just following her. And just tailgating her made me just think about, relationships, and husbands and wives, and stuff like that. Okay, I'm in another stop, so I'm gonna move my camera again. Come on! I want somewhere where it's bright, where my face can be seen. Okay, maybe this is better. I don't know why are you not bright? Man, this is so frustrating. It is really frustrating. Why now? Why is it not bright? Why is it not bright? I think it's I'm trying to get a good tilt. Okay, I think that's better. Oh my goodness, everybody has overtaken us. I'm gonna flip the camera. Okay. No, I'm not gonna overtake. I wanna stay with her. When I get a chance to flip the camera, you'll see. Okay, so I don't know if you guys can make out the truck in front. Oh my god, it is not working. It is not working. People are freaking out now. Chidi, what are you doing? Driving and doing a video? Okay, I'm being very careful too. If you guys see the truck in front with the fixed team nameplate, that's my wife driving in front. That green car is gonna come in between us. Don't come between a husband and wife. What God has joined together, don't you put asunder. This woman, why are you putting your... Oh my goodness, she's even going the way we're going. Oh yeah, madam, do quick, let me join my wife. Oh my... Okay, good. She's going straight. Okay, so that brings me back, tailgating my wife again. So there we go. The black truck in front, that's my pretty wife. A very solid, tough wife. If a woman can drive a truck, yeah, you better give her some accolades. Give my wife some accolades, man. Please give her some accolades. She deserves accolades, man. She's gone worldwide, baby. She's worldwide. Come on. Now I should flip this so that you guys see. Man, give her some accolades. My wife needs some accolades, man. Give my wife some accolades, man. She's worldwide, man. She works so hard. She deserves some accolades, man. She's not lazy. She deserves some accolades. Give her some accolades, please. Please, give my wife some accolades. She's driving a big truck. It's not easy. Give her some accolades. She deserves some accolades, baby. Baby, she deserves... Okay, so that's my own accolades moment. Alright. I gotta switch back the camera. Alright, that's not really why I'm doing the video. Come on, flip. Okay, so like I said, I'm tailgating my wife, but it just makes me talk about husband and wife relationships. I want to use this opportunity to talk about husband and wife relationship. A lot of us, we take for granted our wives, and but it's the wrongest thing you can ever do. Okay, you shouldn't take your wife for granted. You should learn to follow your wife sometimes. Listen, It sounds very foolish. It sounds like you're a weakling. But can I tell you, a wise man will do that. A wise man will listen to his wife. Sometimes your wife tells you things to do, and pride will not let you do that thing. But as soon as you make a mistake because you didn't do what she asked you to do, you know it within you. You know very well that you goofed, and you goofed, and you messed up, right? But you will not accept it. You won't even go back to her and say sorry. The one that happens to me all the time is when we're driving. She'll say, baby, let's take the other route, And I'll be like, I'll stubbornly say, why should I take that route? That's the route I'll be taking every day. Why should I take this one? And then I'll go and I won't take the one she recommended. I will end up either in traffic, and then we are late for where we're going. And you know, that awkward moment where she says, I told you, and you just keep quiet, because what are you going to do? What are you going to say? You knew she was telling the truth. Your stubborn male pride just won't let you accept that she was telling you the truth. So sometimes I just let her lead the way. Like right now we're going to site, I just let her lead the way. You know, women have this gift. See, that's why God gave you a wife. God knew that there's so many things that you're lacking as a man. As a man, the way we think, the way our head operates is different from the way a woman's head works. Okay, you see, she's meandering. See, can you see all the potholes? She tries to avoid them. Me, I don't avoid the potholes. I just put the truck inside the pothole, because I say I'm driving a truck too. So, you know, I like to show that I'm driving a truck. But even with her driving a big truck, she still avoids potholes. And that's why at the end of the day, the car that a woman drives is better than the one that a man drives, because women are more meticulous. So if you want your life to be meticulous, if you want your life to be managed properly, you should learn to follow your wife. Tailgate your wife. You know, whenever there's a decision to be made, listen to her own point of view. It might look stupid, it might look foolish, but you must consider it. I'm not saying you must do everything your wife says, because sometimes women get so emotional, you know, but you just cannot ignore your wife's point of view. You understand what I'm saying? Please listen to your wives, okay? You heard it from me. Don't be so stubborn. Don't allow your pride to get in the way. Always listen, and I say always, every time. If you have a business proposal and you're going to take a big decision, major decision on, please share it with your wife. I don't understand people who say my best friend is Mr. This or Mr. That. No. I don't have any male. I have friends, you know, but the best friend, like when the chips are down, the best friend ever in this world that I have is my wife. And that should be the position of your relationship with your wife. Honestly speaking, if you have a problem, let me flip the camera and say this so you understand what I'm saying. What I'm saying is this, guys. If you ever have a problem, if you have a serious problem and you're looking for a solution, the first person to run to is not your male friend. It's not to call your friend on the phone and tell him what you think. It's your wife. It's your wife. Let me even tell you, when someone is hitting, when another female is hitting at you, because trust me, women hit on men the same way men hit on women. Sometimes women come after you. We know it. Some women flirt around you. The first person to talk to about this is your wife. Someone sends you a text and you know they're being mischievous, you know they're flirting with you. You don't keep it and just go and show it to another friend, or just reply the text, me too. No. You're setting yourself up for a very big trouble. What you should do is share that with your wife. Say, baby, look, I don't know where this lady is going with this, but it's not me. And then you guys talk about it and you guys laugh about it. And it helps you, and you hear her own perspective to it. Like, the whole thing is demystified, and it helps you to handle the situation. But if you fail to communicate with your wife about what's going on, and then you don't even end up, it gets into something else, and then you don't handle it, and then your wife sees the text on the phone, and then she sees that it's been a couple of days, and then she asks you, what about the rest of the text? And you say there was no text. Say, no, you think I don't know, maybe you deleted it. And then one small thing turns into another. So don't do it. Share every single thing. And when I say every single thing that you do, you must share it with your wife. Okay? So, like I said, I'm tailgating my wife. That means I'm just following her bumper to bumper. She's leading the way. I find out that when she leads the way, we get to the place better. She has a better sense of judgment when it comes to driving. Believe you me, she does. Yeah, when she says, let's go through this way, let's go this way, when I follow what she says, we seem to do better. But today we're going to be going to 2 different sites. So somewhere along the road, she's gonna climb the ramp, and I'm gonna keep going straight. Actually, you know what? We're gonna go together, same place. She has a problem knowing where to get off the ramp. So what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna overtake her, and I'm gonna lead her up the ramp. I'm actually gonna go to the same site, take measurements, and then go to my own site. She's managing that site. She's a very capable woman. Honestly, I'm so blessed to have her in my life. You don't know what you have when you have a very good wife who is strong, who is confident, who is intelligent. You really don't know. If you're not careful, you can take it for granted. You can become too relaxed. You can become lazy because your wife is up and doing. Does the kids, does the food. Women actually do more than men. I mean, it's a secret. Don't let them know. But women do more physical work than men. They wake up in the morning. There's time to do the food, even though you help. But check now, you can't do as much as what they do. They multitask. They're working like people who have 20 hands, because they put the thing on fire, then they run to take care of the kids, then they do the dishes, then they do this one, and they arrange the place, and they sweep. And even the one they told you to do, while you're still doing one of the tasks, she has done 5. I don't know how they do it. I feel so ashamed. And then so just give up and just follow. I don't try to compete with your wife. I don't know why I'm talking this wife thing today. Well, I guess it's because you wake up and you realize you're blessed with a good wife. Okay, I'm not ashamed to talk about my wife. I'm not ashamed to follow her leading. I think men who are afraid to follow their wives, sometimes they have a self-confidence problem. If you don't have a self-confidence problem, then you should be comfortable following your wife sometimes. In fact, most of the times. Because God has gifted them with something. There's something about a woman that you should never take for granted. The way they analyze situations, the way they can sense danger. Your wife will look at a contract, a deal that you're about to do, and she will say, I have this feeling about this deal. To me, I think that you should not take this thing, or don't take this offer, don't take this option. Or your male ego will make you say, no, I know what I'm doing. Baby, it's not. I've checked everything. This one is different. No, it's not different, because you end up falling into that pit, and she will tell you, I told you. Many times people will call me up for a job, and then I'll come to make a quote for the job, and I'll make a quote. I will make drawings. She'll be like, don't give them a drawing. I said, but if I don't make a drawing, how will I know the thing to do? At the end of the day, I won't do it, but I'll fail. Okay, guys, I'm going to overtake, so I'll leave her. I'll show her the way, so she'll know where to climb. That's what I'm going to do. So I'm going past her. I hope she sees what I'm doing. I'm going to go past her and then lead the way for now. So that's how we do it. I let her lead the way. Now I'm going to lead the way. So she's behind me now. I don't know if you can show her behind me, but she's behind me now. So I'm gonna I'm gonna lead the way and lead her up the ramp so she don't get confused. Okay, that's a better way to do it. Okay, so like I was saying, you must learn to listen to your wife and let her listen to her. You see, there's this woman instinct that makes them sense things that you, the man, are not able to see. You're not able to see these things that they can see. It's a gift they have. So when they have that intuition and they tell you about whatever it is, you should be smart enough to listen. Don't let your big male ego get in the way, and then when you make a mistake, you start regretting. Don't let it happen. Okay? Don't do it. It's not worth it. Just listen to her already. Okay? That's why God gave her to you, so that she can be your helpmate. Helpmate means helpmate, someone that helps you. The phone got caught up there. Alright, so I'm still leading her. I don't know, I can't see her in the back. I don't know where she is, but she's somewhere behind. My big head is covering everything. Sorry guys. My big head is covering her. Okay, so this is the ramp she's supposed to take to take up that street. So that's why I took the ramp. It's better. I don't want her to stress herself. I'm trying to make her not use the GPS. Well, you know what happens when you use the GPS a lot? Like something happened yesterday. She had a problem with the GPS, and she suddenly found out that she was lost. She didn't know where to turn off from or at. And that's what happens when you use the GPS too much. You should learn to use the GPS less. Okay? Because a day that your GPS disappoints you, oh my goodness, you're going to be in very serious trouble. Very serious trouble. So make sure that you form a habit of recognizing or being aware of your environment. Always be aware of your environment, okay? Don't trust the GPS all the time. Like, trust the GPS, you know, once in a while, but don't make it a habit. If you become so addicted to your GPS, it is not something good. It is not something good. Something terrible. Very bad habits. Very bad decision. So today I've been talking about my wife, tailgating my wife. Tailgating is like following her bumper to bumper to lead the way in so many things that I do, decisions that I take, moves that I make in business, in the home. My wife is the manager of our money, of our bank account. Honestly speaking, it sounds strange, but that's the secret of my marriage, and I have a very happy marriage. I can tell you that. If you think I'm being proud, yes. If you think I'm boasting, let it be. I have a very, very good marriage, and I'm so grateful to God about it. And the secret to my marriage is listening to my wife. Now, I'm not saying I do it all the time, but the good thing is, for every time I failed, I always get a knock. Okay, life knocks you. Life knocks you for refusing to listen. And then when you get it the next time, you're happy for it. Okay, so that's what I got to say. I listen to her, and we make decisions together. It doesn't mean every time I listen to her I do what she says, but what it means is that when I listen to her, I get a different perspective of the situation, and we're able to make better judgment calls, and it helps me arrive at a good decision. That's what I mean by listening to her. Okay, and you should also do that. All right, I already let her up. I'm gonna maybe try to make her come in front if she wants to. I think she's just gonna let me lead the way now. Okay, so she just passed me now. I'm gonna follow her at the back again. So she's in front now to lead the way again. Isn't it interesting? You just have to just thank God when you have these privileges. I don't take it for granted one bit, honestly. I do not take it for granted. You know, to be able to enjoy, and these little moments, I treasure them. It affords you an opportunity to really, you know, appreciate your wife, appreciate God, appreciate the life that you have, and be very grateful. You know, I know a lot of marriages out there that are broken, that are, you know, where things are not working out. I see pain and sorrow, and, you know, people not being depressed and not being happy with the marriage. I see that all the time. And when I look at my marriage, I'm so grateful to God. I don't take it for granted. So moments like this, driving to work, and, you know, the fact that I'm able to work with my wife, who is an architect also, I'm just so grateful because we get to spend a lot of time together, you know, at home, at work. Some people ask me, how don't you ever get tired of each other? No. Don't we have frictions and sparks? And of course we do. We quarrel a lot. We quarrel like friends, like brother and sister. We fight over things that you cannot believe. Very inconsequential things. We fight over them. But you see, when you fight with your brother, do you ever break up with your brother? Do you ever divorce your brother or your sister? No. So now you know the kind of fight that we have. We fight and we make up. Even inside the fight, we don't lose focus. We don't lose sight of the fact that we are still married. Okay, we're in this thing together. Okay, so that's what we have behind our minds when we quarrel. And also, the making up is always the sweetest part. You know, when you make up after a quarrel, I don't know how that works, but sometimes quarrels are good because they give you an opportunity to vent. They give you an opportunity to be vulnerable. Sometimes you say things that you will never be able to say when you are not quarreling. But in saying that, you actually tell the truth. Sometimes it's during a quarrel that you reveal what you really want from the other person. And it is during that quarrel that they also reveal to you how they've been feeling about the situation. You know, because they just keep cool, they keep calm, they make it look like everything is okay. But during a quarrel, they'll be like, that's how the other day you did this and you did that and I didn't say anything, you did it again, I didn't say anything 2 days ago, you did it again, and even this morning you did it. I don't like it. That's it. I don't want it. I never liked it. And you'll be like, wow. So this is how this person has been feeling and they never told me. So you are grateful that you actually quarreled and they were able to speak up their mind. So quarreling is not that bad. Quarreling with your spouse is not bad. The thing there is, what do you make out of it? And that you don't let it cross a certain line. But it's okay. I'm telling you, it's okay to quarrel, it's okay to fight. When I mean fight, I don't mean physical fight. It's never okay to fight physically. It's never, it is the most stupid, foolish man that touches a woman. Any man that touches a woman should have his penis cut off because it's not worthy of being a man. a man should never raise his hand against a woman, okay? But quarreling, as in, quarreling with words, quarreling through whatever means, okay? Expressing how you feel, there's nothing wrong with that, okay? If you're angry, you're angry. You're normal. You're a human being. You should vent. In fact, when you don't vent, it becomes more problematic. So when you don't feel okay with something, you should open your mouth and speak up. You should talk about it. That's what I think people should do. Vent it out. And like I said, it helps your spouse, your partner, know how you are feeling. So I'll say it again, and nothing wrong with quarreling. Spouses quarreling. Chidi, why are you saying that? But a lot of pastors say they've never quarreled with their wife. Okay, no problem. I don't know. Maybe they're married to a mannequin or something. But if you have flesh and blood, you will certainly quarrel. But you resolve to make up after the quarrel. That's the sweet part of the whole thing, because you are in this thing together. No doors, no windows. You threw the key away. No option 2. Okay? So, that's it. I gave you the secret to my life. I hope it works for you. If things are not working out in your relationship right now, I'm sorry to hear that. But if you also make an effort to talk about things, it will help you a lot. Oh, this man, you're not going to let me overtake. Move or slow down. Sure, I'm going to overtake you, Janet. What's your... Can't you see we're trying to get to somewhere? Can't you see we are traveling as entourage? Okay, she's beginning to panic a little bit. I think she doesn't know the way to turn now. So I'm going to overtake her and then show her the way again. I think she's going to do that. Overtake and try to show her the way. I'm not going to show where we're driving to. Sorry guys, I'm not going to show you the street we're traveling to. That would be a breach of customer privacy, okay? If I showed you the street and where we're going to, then you'll be like, oh, okay, I know somebody that lives in this area, maybe. No, it's not happening. It ain't happening. So that's why I switched it back to me. So today, let me recap. I have been talking about tailgating my wife, using a physical example of driving behind her bumper to bumper as we go to work. But the truth is, I just wanted to use as an opportunity to highlight on the fact that it is important that you follow the leading of your wife sometimes, that you listen to your wife, that you consider what she tells you, that you learn not to take her for granted, appreciate your wife, and let your male ego not prevent you from enjoying all the benefits of having a wife. That's assuming that you have a good wife. Because I have a good wife. If you have a terrible wife, that could be very, very terrible. That could be very, very, very terrible when you have a terrible wife. So guys, thank you for listening. This is Chidi from Worship Media, Toronto, Canada, signing out.